A game is such a weird medium because you have this player and the game goes into their head and then they start thinking about the game, they put input into the game, then the game changes based on that and then it goes back into the player and they think about that, and that's pretty much where the game happens. Because you could strip a game of everything and you'd have the same rules and the same gameplay, but it's not the same in your head.
I guess that's why I would say it's communicating. Can you communicate what you want the player to feel to the player?
There's this test for first-person shooters. I don't know who invented it, but I always do it. If you see a light somewhere, a light bulb, you shoot it, and if it doesn't break, the game sucks.
The thing that makes games, specifically games, is that I do something, as in me in the real world, with a controller, and then the character on the screen does something in response to that. And game feel is specifically the area of design about that direct interaction. And it's something that lots of game designers, myself included, really care about, that feel of how a character jumps, or the timing on an interaction, or on a sword swing, or the way a gun handles. We may not have been holding game controllers for a long time, but we've been moving around spaces for a long time. We understand how it feels to move around, how it feels to interact with things in the real world, and you can do stuff with games that emulates that. Bubble wrap is a great example. Bubble wrap just feels lovely. You start popping bubble wrap with your thumbs and forefingers, people just like that. It doesn't matter if you gave a bubble wrap to someone who'd never interacted with bubble wrap before, someone whose world experience did not include bubble wrap. They'd enjoy that. That would feel good.
It could be a bit frustrating watching people play the game for the first time because they might be playing it wrong. But there is no wrong way to play the game. That just means you fail to teach them how to play the game. So you have to find a way early on to teach them the right skills and do it at a pace that fits most people.
We spent a lot of time tweaking the physics of Joe, how his friction, his momentum in the air, how long it takes for him to stop when you release the button, how high he jumps.
If the feel isn't right, the engagement pretty much goes out the window, because you could have a game with amazing story and amazing graphics, but if controlling the character doesn't feel right, then you won't be engaged. You won't see it as a world on which you can project yourself.